Hi, it's Trey Pass. Welcome to my review of the New Mutants, which came out actually last year, around August. I just wanted to say, I know this movie was supposed to come out like years ago. They had a bunch of reshoots and all that stuff, and this is the last, I guess, 20th Century Fox version of Mutants since the rights reverted back to Marvel slash Disney. But I was looking forward to this movie. Like I said, the approach to this movie, I like the approach they did. They made it sort of a horror movie in a way. And it's basically a story about five mutants. They're stuck at this facility. They're basically teenagers, just learning their powers, and a lot of them, they have kind of tragic. Well, all of them have tragic kind of backstories. And the doctor that's there, Dr. Reyes, is played by Alice Braga. She's telling them that they're there to learn to control their powers and stuff. And once they're learn to control their powers, they get to move on and go free. Okay, but of course, there's more to the story than that. And I like the cast as well. Okay, you have Macy Williams, of course, from Game of Thrones. She plays Ron Sinclair. Okay, and then you have Anna Taylor-Joy, who plays Ileana Rasputin. And then you have Charlie Heaton, who plays Sam Guthrie. You have Blue Hunt, who plays Danny Moonstar. And also have Henry Zaga as Robert DaCosta. And the story's kind of told through uh, Danny Moonstar's character, through her character. That's who we're first introduced to, and the story is kind of, you know, told kind of through her eyes. She's the first person that we meet, and we see her arrival to the institute. Now, again, this movie's about about an hour and 34 minutes, and my only kind of negative thing about this movie that I didn't like is we didn't get as much characterization that you would normally get. You have these five characters, and we get to know a little bit about their backstories. They have to kind of give you kind of a the short version of the characters and their backstories. Even though, like I said, I read the comics, so I know the characters a lot better, and they do have interesting backstories and stuff. So they had to kind of, shrink these things down so they can get to the main thing and the main action, I guess, of the story. But I still enjoyed it. It's not a perfect movie by any means, but I still enjoyed it. Again, that's credit to the actors and stuff. They have to kind of, you have to kind of go with them because they have to kind of fill in the blanks because you don't get all of their backstory. You only get kind of shortened versions of their backstories and stuff. And it would be good to see, them, especially the characters fleshed out more. But it's a shame that this is the last movie that you won't get to see these actors playing these roles again because I think they did a good job, with what they were handed to do. But like I said, it's made more like a horror movie, and which is kind of interesting because mutants, their powers, are just other people. They're like monsters, and to them, they're learning. Their powers are seen as a curse in some instances. So doing the horror thing is definitely was a good idea. Okay, I just kind of wished again the characters were fleshed out more, and we got to see more interaction and stuff. I thought Alice Braga as Dr. Ray, she was good, and I definitely would have loved to see more. Her character is kind of I mean, you don't really get into her character either. You just know that she's supposedly the doctor there that's just treating everybody, but you don't know her true motivations and stuff, which is, a shame. It would have been interesting to see her, and I know the character, in the comics, what the character is like in the comics, so it's kind of a shame you don't get to see these characters fleshed out. But I thought the characters did good. Again, Macy Williams, who's Ryan Sinclair, she's like her characters, her powers, her mutant powers that she can change into a wolf. Okay, and she comes from a real religious background and stuff. Okay. And then you have Anna Taylor-Joy, who plays Ileana Rasputin, of course, the sister of Colossus. Of course, then you get Sam Guthrie, he's Cannonball. Okay, played by Charlie Eaton. He's a country guy from the mountains. And you got Blue Hunt, she plays Danny Moonstar. She's the Indian, Native American, okay, character. And then you got Robert DaCosta, who plays Sunspot. That's his mutant name. And it would have been better to get into more, to get to know these characters better. But it is what it is, unfortunately. But I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was entertaining. Like I said, it could have gotten better characterizations of these characters, and I would like to see that more. Like I said, Ileana Rasputin, she's sort of a bully to Danny when she comes to the school and stuff, and Rain and Danny, they get, they become real close to, they kind of sing together. We get to see Charlie Heaton, who plays Sam Guthrie, see him hang out a little bit with Roberto DaCosta, a little bit, but you don't get to know. It would have been good to see all the relationships between and how long they've been there, and just small backstory. It would have been good to have it more fleshed out, but unfortunately, like I said, they did a lot of reshoots on this, and I think there probably was a lot of scenes that they probably cut out to cut it down, which is unfortunate. And hopefully maybe we'll see the return of these characters. Maybe now that Marvel has them, I would love to see these actors again playing these same characters somewhere down the line in the Marvel. Now that Marvel has the rights to the mutants again, that would be good to see. Anyway, so I'm going to give the New Mutants. Like I said, I don't think it's as bad as people say it is. I'm going to give it a 7. Or no, I'm going to give it a 6.8. 6.8. I'm sorry, a 6.8. I'm going to give it a 6.8 because I thought the actors were really good in this, and I like the horror aspect of it. Okay, but I think it could have been better if we'd have got more characterizations between and know more of the backstories and the motivations of certain characters. I think that would have made the movie better, and just a little bit long, so the movie probably would have been a little bit longer, another 10, maybe 15 minutes, so we get more characterizations of the characters and stuff. I think that would have made the movie better. So I'm going to give it a 6.8, and again, I would love to see these actors play these characters again, maybe in a Marvel movie. Okay, that I would like. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you've seen this, The New Mutants, what do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. I have links to my social media in the description box, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Also have a link to my other channel called Views and Opinions, so you check that out as well. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long. Take care.